Right, hi everybody and welcome back to LUNDY'S Wild Camp Stroke Bushcraft. As you can see, I've got me muckaroony out the day. So
it's blowing a gale force wind and all of that's coming out me fucking, sorry for swearing, me hoop. Because I'm blind here like, I'm like Storm Arwen.
It's been a while since he's been out. We've got some heavy packs on my backs because we've got all our tentage gear and things. But we're looking at, as you can see by the title, fingers crossed that's what the title will say. We're going to be stopping in a bothy tonight. But yeah, we've still got all our creature comforts with it just in case. I've got a tent that I bought a year ago and I haven't even used it yet. So I thought I'd bring that out. I can't remember what it's called like, but I'm sure if I put it up I'll let you know. But yeah, out for a bothy camp. Never been done on this channel before. And that's been about a good 20-30 years since I last stopped in a bothy. So that's something new. And if we get people coming into the bothy or there's people in the bothy when we get there, then we'll just make a decision as to where we're going to stop or not. But I'm sure if we do share it, they'll not want to sleep in there too long. We're really snoring like. But anyway, I'm not going to waffle because I'm walking up a hill and I'm starting to ache a little bit already because we've just jumped through a wood up a hill straight into it, and my legs are burning a bit like. So catch you later on.
The bothy is situated on an ancient cross-border drove road with a large dry stone walled enclosure to the rear of the building. It could have been an overnight resting place for drovers and their stock on their journeys to the market in the south. When this trace ceased, it became a keb house. Don't know what a keb house is, but it's a keb house where shepherds would set urn orphan lambs with ewes which have lost lambs. Keb Syke runs nearby. It is also believed to have been used as a shooting hut.
Thank God we're not walking up there. Whew, hey. Well, I'm absolutely knackered. Bergen's heavy like. Then I've got my chest pack on, which weighs a canny bit more, my gear in. Probably got about 28, 29 kilos altogether with both systems. Quite a lot of stuff like. So much for going lightweight. But anyway, I'm going to rest my bones on these little stakes for now and get my breath back and then crack on. Right, that's off the main track now, so we've got about a kilometre to go, so it's going to take it nice and easy, and it's about 2:30 in the afternoon, so it's not too late but not too early either, so that's happy days. And we'll see what the situation's like when we get there. And then obviously they have wood burners and things in these bothies, so we'll get a bit of wood processed for tonight and get ourselves settled in like. Oh, it's been a pleasant but agonising walk so far. My knee's starting to hurt a little bit like. Done a little bit of damage to it at work the other day, and yeah, I can feel it. And I'm not used to walking I know 3 miles to anybody might be nothing, but when you've got a big heavy pack on your back and you've never been out walking for ages, it gets you a bit like. Yeah. Anyway, let's have a look, see what it's like. There's a lush little waterfall down there. I'm liking this. Excuse the stick on the screen. Now what? I think I've seen a few people stopping here before. They must have come that way, look. That was the route that we should have brought. That was the easy route up along the road, over a bridge and in. But yeah, we took the hard route because we want to put ourselves a challenge. Right, I'm going to get in, get me pack off, and I'll bring you back when we get sorted. Right, well, here we are. Obviously I'll put my burger in. So, let's have a look. It's a nice little dinky place and a lovely smell of smoke. So obviously you've got the bench here for sleeping on. One on the top as well. A nice Northumbrian flag in the top on the rafters. It's actually alright in here, not too bad. Nice stove. Someone's left some toilet rolls, so happy days. There's no wood anywhere, like. Someone's left a bag with a couple of tiny little bits of coal in. Let's have a look. And all the paper. So whoever's been here last has left all the shit roll in there and bits of wood and rubbish. Cheers for that. But
somebody's been burning their candles and silver out there, like.
Is that? Oh, well, tidy it up, mate. Now it is. People just can't leave any trace, can they? There's a nice big candle here. We'll neutralise that tonight. I think Rooney's brought some tea lights as well. So I'll probably sleep near the door. Because I think when we've got the fire on, it'll be too warm up there for me, like. Or no, I'll knock on it with the top because I'll fall off there. But it's not too bad actually. There's a little workstation here and a little table there, so we can do our cooking. We'll do the cooking on the actual stove once we've got some wood from outside. Right, there's a couple of nice little kettles there, but I think I'll stick to my pots because you didn't know who's been painting them. What's these? Share your story. Avalon 1. It's for woodlands and things. And then obviously you've got all your fire safety things and blah blah blah. Right, it's not a bad place this. Hopefully it's ours for tonight only. And we'll enjoy ourselves, like. So someone's left a bit of a roll mat. We'll get some fluids down my neck. And we'll go and get some wood and things. I'll not bore you with that. And I'll just see you later on when we're all set up and sorted. Stick around, it's going to be fun. Right, well, as you can see, we're all set up. It's just been absolutely lashing down with rain, so we're not going out for any wood just yet. Well, I've just made with a brew, so this is my little kitchen area for tonight. So if we can't get any firewood, we'll be cooking on gas and sitting here freezing my tits off. I'm sure we'll find some wood. So I brought three rations of Jack Daniels out with us. I think one of them's a mixed bottle. It's got a bit of Jack Daniels honey and the traditional Jack Daniels in it. And this is just my little munchies. Inside this bad boy, I've got 2 humongous ribeye steaks, some potatoes and some steak sauce. But I've also brought out the Steak Detectives sauce as well. So because that's really nice. So just going to be frying, hopefully on that stove over there. And obviously this is Rooney's little area. We've brought our own chairs, so we'll put the chairs up next to the stove. And anyway, well, I will, because Rooney will be sitting on his little bed there. And this is my setup for tonight. Hopefully it's not too dark. It possibly isn't, but I'm going to put one of my new lights on, so you can see. So at any rate, I've got my Thermarest. I can't remember which Thermarest it is, but there you go. That's what it's called, if you can see it on the screen. My OAX Leviathan 4-season sleeping bag, and then I've got my other Thermarest mat underneath there, and I've got my little bit just to use for sitting on my chair. All my stuff's put up on there that I need out, and I've got my bag hanging up on the door and my coat drying out, and that's it really. So it's nice and cosy for 2, but if anybody else comes, it's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze. So we'll see. And anyway, I don't think we're going to get anybody out here on a Sunday night when it's absolutely lashing down with rain. So fingers crossed we've got it for ourselves, and we're going to sit and chillax and have a good laugh. And anyway, I'm going to sit and drink this cup of tea. Bish bash bosh. Get warmed up a little bit, and then we're going to go fire wood fire hunting in the rain, because it is a bit. Oh, it's actually calmed down a bit now. We've just had a big heavy downpour. You can see all the smog's coming in over the top, and you're getting north here, that river. I need to go down there and get some water as well. But what a lovely view. I'm just going to shut this door to keep the bit of heat in that we have got. As you can see, this is the little garden area. There's a few bits of crap on the floor. Like, me and Rooney were just looking at that pile of coal down there. We might see if we can salvage some of that for later on once we've got our fire going. So, but beautiful little view, lovely little place. Yeah, not a bad little bothy at all. But obviously, some people come out here and leave a mess everywhere. We'll clean that up in any rate. But yeah, lovely. I'll be getting up into that tree line, looking for some dead standing wood, and that's it. Like, but that's obviously the way we're going to be going out, up them steps. We'll cross the little bridge, up the steps, and then follow the road along to get back out, because that'll be the easier route. And that's it really. Right, I'm going into waffle mode, and I'm starting to get a little bit damp, so I'm going back into the house of Rooney and Lundy. So, you got anything you want to say, Rooney lad?
No, not at this time.
No, he's just busy sorting his stuff out, and we're going to sit and chillax and have a brew. But anyway, I'll catch you all later. Right, hi everybody. Me and Rooney have been on a wood hunt, and we've come up tops. Like, now, if you know how to look for dead wood, you know how to look for dead wood. And being a bothy that's regularly used, a lot of people I've noticed when we went into the tree line have been going and cutting live trees down. Just no need for it. Just if anybody's watching that likes coming here, go up the other side of the river on the bank. There's loads of down trees and there's loads of branches down there, and I'll show you what we've got. I've brought it into the bothy. I know people are probably frown upon it, but as soon as we've got it, soon as we've got it processed, we'll be piling it up nicely and then sweeping the floor, because obviously we're living in here for tonight. But anyway, this is what we've got, and it looks wet because it's been out in the rain, but it's absolutely bone dry inside, and there's some good solid bits of wood there. We've even found a couple of little bits of chopped off logs, which are absolutely brilliant. So Rooney's processing out of over there, and I'm going to be processing where I'm sitting, and we're just going to make a nice big pile with this. Shouldn't need any more, I don't think. I think that that light's gone down low already. But anyway, I'm going to get processing. You can hear that snapping there. You know what I mean? Well, you could.
No.
Oh, that is dry as sticks. Isn't that?
Why, hey, Jimmy?
Hey, you got a swimming cap on? Looks like he's got a swimming cap with his goggles on his head. You've been swimming in the river, haven't you? Have you been cold water swimming?
Not yet. I've
got to get some water. That's my next task in any rate. I've got to go outside again in the wet and go and fill up my water bottle. Well, not my water bottle, my 2 litre bladder thing. Cenox bag. Get some water and I'll drip feed that into my bottle because it's nearly empty now. Anyway, enough waffling. I'm going to process some wood. I'm not going to bore you with it. I'm just going to get on with it, and we'll bring us back when we start getting the fire started. See us in a bit. I said I wasn't going to bore them with it. Stop filming, Jimmy. Stop, you bloody filming. Right, well, it's 5:30 at night, and I'm off down to the river, get some water, and it's very slippy and very wet. Obviously, it's just drizzle now, like, but yeah, it's slippy underfoot. Just need to be careful going down here. Rooney's just trying to do some feather sticks and things inside the shelter, inside the bothy, I mean, sorry. I'm not used to being in a bothy, like, am I? Right, stone path, I think I'll stay clear of that, like, because that will be treacherous to walk on. And anyway, let's have a look and see if I've got a part where I can get some water. As you can see, it's running quite wild. So I'll just get this ready. These are brilliant, these Cenox bags. It's probably an easier access to, it's probably an easier access to get to the water, like, but it's looking a bit flat here, so people have possibly come here to do what I'm doing. So I just need to be careful I don't fall in the water. Now the play shoes on the ground here, hopefully I can pick it up on the camera. If not, my apologies. The last thing I want is my camera going in the river, or me. Okay, well, I'm going to keep a hold of my camera. Oh, I just nearly went far into the river. It's a bit of a drop, like. Oh, there's a nice bit of running water coming down here, like. That's happy days. And that's how easy that is. Get rid of that a bit, fold it over. As you can see, it's a strong current on that river because it's gone fast. But there you go. A bag of water looks minging, but it's going to be drinkable. Right, I'll see you back in the bothy. Christ almighty. Right, yeah. Yeah, I'll hear that. Right, this is about the 4th take because I'm getting proper gobbledygook. Okay, there's my soya filter all set up in anyway, dripping into my metal water bottle. Rooney's over the back end here, doing some finer wood prep with his corporal's corner knife. So he's in charge of the fire lighting tonight in that little wood burner. Got a little pile of wood there. I've got a little pile of wood here, and then we've got this bit which I'm going to start processing now, and hopefully that'll be enough to keep it going because we've got a nice big log there as well we need to cut into 2. Happy days, like. Yeah, so
it's still persistent down outside.
It's still drizzling a bit. It's that fine misty drizzle.
That stuff that gets you really wet.
Really wet,
because that fine misty stuff, it gets in everywhere, doesn't it? Gets in all your nooks and crannies and gives you like damp patches and everything, doesn't it? Just as well, it's not that torrential rain that comes down and wets you hard. You know what I mean? Whereas this
What's that knife use? Sorry, I took him off his floor fort there, didn't I?
Oh, you did. This is before I've had a drink and all.
I know, we haven't even had a drink yet, and it's 10 to 6. We haven't even cracked open a can yet. I've got my torch shining in the camera again. That's a naughty thing to do. Anyway, I brought some new camera lights. So what I've done is I've put some rope around. Oh, I'm getting a bit steamy windows there. So I've got some new camera lights. I bought from AliExpress, and they're joined together. So what I've done is I've stuck them to the crossbeam on the roof there with a bit of cordage, and then obviously Rooney's got his light, and then we've got a nice big candle there, some more candles, and I've got
a couple
of lights over here.
4 candles. 4 candles. There's 4 candles.
Handles for forks, man, you cracker. Anyway, as you can see, it's nice and light over on Rooney's side, and I'm sitting here in the dark. Gonna get some wood cut. I'm waffling. I'll see you in a bit, and I'm gonna get a Jack Daniels. Anyway, go on.
Well, I've done a bit of prep wood. Then what I've done is I've put a tube over me bit of girth there, right? Like the old inner tube. Just set a bit of paper away. I put it on the driest bit of wood that we could find, because obviously we need to get it established before.
I think that mountain inner tube we've got on there will be great. Like, that'll definitely get it gone. Like, inner tube's a good thing to start fires in it with wet material.
Yeah, it just stinks.
Oh, you can't smell it, can't you? Right, well, the fire's going, fingers crossed. It's been a bit of a hard slog. It's just as well we had loads of little bits of dead pine needles from over the back there. That's helped, but we've used quite a few firelighters. The wood is absolutely soaking. It's snapping dry and feels dryish, but it's obviously it just wasn't taken. But anyway, Rooney's got his can of beer there. We've just cracked it open, and it's now, I should look at my time before I start. God, it's 10 to 7, Rooney.
10 to 7.
10 to 7.
Wow.
It's been a struggle, like a good half an hour. But anyway, cheers everybody. I hope you're enjoying it so far. If you are, you can leave a comment at halfway through or quarter of the way through, whatever it is on the video. And another one at the end. I'll reply to them all. But anyway, we're having fun. We're in the bothy. We've actually opened the door like to get a bit of an airflow pushing the flame in. It seems to be working better like. So anyway, now first drink of the night. Happy days.
Cheers, big ears.
It's the way it goes, big nose.
It's a bit dark.
Right, so the fire's still going. It's not banging out massive amounts of heat, but it's keeping it okay in here. We've got a little system going. Obviously, get the fire burning up nicely. Put some wet logs on here. As you can see, the steam's coming off them a bit. And we'll just keep twisting them around. And as you can see, the bottoms are getting nice and dry. And then by the time they're ready, well, by the time the fire's ready for some more wood, that's nice and dry. So that's happy days like.
For the music to happen.
Gonna make you think, fucking hell, Rooney's grow some hair.
I should have my hair net on really, shouldn't I? But while I'm cooking food, hold on. Wait there. Because I didn't want any complaints, right? I've got a hair net just to make sure. Stops in place, right?
It's Boris.
So.
It's amazing how he grows hair overnight, isn't it? Yeah. Been eating loads of foliage outside. But anyway, as you can see, we've got two nice sirloin steaks coming. They're nice big chunky, nice big chunky things. These, sorry, a nice swore there.
You did
My dad did swear. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. But we're doing a 5 minute each side, and we've got some proper chill music on. Like, I think I'm gonna fall asleep soon.
Yeah.
But tatties are simmering away on top of the wood stove, and then we've got this going. So what we're going to do here is going to turn the video off, and we'll bring it back when it's all plated up. And we've got some peppercorn sauce to heat up as well. Happy days indeed.
Right, well, good morning from the Buffy. It's 20 past 8 in the morning. Had a cracking sleep, woke up once for a pee, and one of my earplugs fell out like, so Had a little bit of a snoring session from Rooney for a bit. Other than that, what a nice sleep.
It's better than talking in your sleep though.
Aye, it is. Do I talk me sleep like?
Yeah, aye.
Do I?
Yeah, you will. I love you, Ronnie.
Ow.
Have a cuddle. Fuck off, Jimmy.
Oh.
I miss you, Ronnie. I love you, Ronnie.
So Rooney says I've been saying that I miss him and love him and things in me sleep. You cracker. I'm glad we're in this Buffy, like, because I tell you what, the weather's atrocious outside. I'm not sure if you'll pick it up from the window because I'm too far away, like, but it's absolutely pouring down, and it's a bit windy out there as well, like, so.
I've just made myself my final brew for the day. Well, as you can see, we're just starting to get packed up now. I'm just starting to tidy up the fire area and just make sure all the coals are nice and out and cold. I've had my hands in there, chestnut, that's great. So I'm just busy tidying the outside of the fire area up first, getting all the bits of wood and all that. And as you can see, I've already filled up the basket with the bits that we've left. Some of them's a bit damp from on the bottom, but some of it's dry. It'll dry through the night anyway in here. And then the rest of it, I'm just going to stockpile that on there. A couple of big logs, I'll just move them to the side once I've swept the floor. Give it a good clean. There's some big log sticks that were never processed in the corner. So we're getting there, like. But there's a lot of coals in there, we need to disperse of them properly. The outside there, I was going to go around with a bag and pick all the bits up, but there's that much crap there, it's unbelievable. Like, so I've picked some of the bulky stuff up, bits of paper and things, and we've burnt that last night. But people are pissing out there and everything, and I'm just not prepared to pick up all. There's that many bits of tin foil, there's batteries, all sorts.
Try to burn everything, haven't I?
I've been trying to burn anything and everything. So, but anyway, yeah. I had a walk up the top there. I got kind of far away from the actual building. Found myself a nice place to drop off my bait.
Drop off the children at the pool.
I've noticed there's people being cutting the tops of trees off up there and everything. How are people, man? You know, there's plenty of dead wood lying around. You've just got to use your noggin. Over the back end there, where we went up the top of that ridge, where they've cut all the trees down, is where we got all this wood from. So, you know, and it was just a bit of a ball there carrying it all the way across the river and that, like, but we didn't even burn it all. We're always good, dude. I'm putting other stuff on there, mate. Right. They're going to go on the floor. But yeah, we're going to... No, we need to leave them there, mate.
Why?
Because I'm going to tidy up there, keep that all nice and clean, and I'm going to sweep that floor there.
Alright, well, if you're going to be mother, I'm not going to interfere with you, right? I'm going to make a cuppa and let you get on with it, right? Never interfere with mother when she's doing her housework. Just as well, like you took it out and you've basically, it should be called LUNDY'S Bothy. And anybody else has got a fit run them.
Tell you just kind of get the stuff these days. But anyway, I'm going to go and get my brew, and I'm going to turn the camera off, give him a slap, and run for my life. Oh, see you in a bit. Right, that's us all ready to go now. It's been a fantastic night. We've spent about an hour cleaning the place out because it was a bit of a shit tip, to be quite honest, when we got here. But not too bad, but it could have been left better. So anyway, what we've done is we've cleaned all the workstations and everything down as well. As you can see, everything's spick and span. All right, swept all the floor, even underneath, and down all the gaps and everything. Underneath the bed as best we can. I've even wiped all the bedding down as well that we've slept on. So it's nice and clean. We've left a couple of bits. We've left some candles, and I've left a bit of fire kit for the next people that turn up. There's toilet roll and that there from the last lot of people. But what we have left, which will come really in handy, is if it dries out okay, is the basket is absolutely heaving. We've got some logs there, and we've got more stuff in the shelter outside that we've left, and loads of little bits and pieces there that will get them going, like. But anyway, at the fire, when we come, it was actually level to this this front porch here just full of coal and everything. So as you can see, it's nice and clean now. We've took everything out. We've swept up all around the floors and everything. Yeah. So, as ever, everybody, leave no trace. The thing is, there's a Bothy Association and they look after places like this for people like us to come out and enjoy the night here. So, my message is, if you're coming out here, enjoy it, but respect it as well. Leave it better than what you found it. All right, leave supplies and things for people. I've just been having a look and we didn't even realise people have left like bits of food and all sorts of stuff in here, and it's still all in date. Rooney's favourite pot noodle, my favourite pot noodle. We could have had them for dinner, but we had enough food with us, so there's no point in using it. You do get a lot of hikers walking the trails for days on end, and that could come in handy for them, like. But yeah, it's leave no trace. I've really enjoyed myself here. It's been absolutely fantastic. It's the first Bothy experience I've had for about 25, 30 years. So I think I might do them again, like. But other than that, I'd just like to say once again, thank you everybody for watching the videos, supporting the channel. It's really, really appreciated. Please check all the links below. Okay, there's lots of other things there. And if you want to support the channel in another way, there is a Buy Me a Coffee fund. That goes towards me and Rooney putting fuel in my cars to get to places to do videos in different locations, or possibly buy new kit. All right. But anyway, that's enough from me. So thank you very much. It's been a great 24 hours out. But the final part's always up to Mr. Rooney. So here he is.
Hello everybody. I haven't been out for a while because I've had a bit of a bad Christmas. If I didn't have any bad luck, I would have no luck. It might come out in the wash at a later date, some of the little tragic events I've been having. Nobody was harmed, but we've had a bad Christmas. Anyway, going on about this, if you can obviously see Jimmy's rucksack there. Jimmy, could you just put a camera on there? And obviously you'll see how much space he took up in this bothy that's built for 6 people. He obviously took up 5 of them and I had the 6th. So what that rucksack is going to be called now is the Mr. Ben rucksack. Remember Mr. Ben, as you were young'uns, he used to go into the clothing shop, go and try a uniform on and get into an adventure. Well, every time I come out with Jimmy, it's an adventure, because when he starts pulling things out of there, it's called the TARDIS rucksack, because he brings his fridge, he brings his table, his chairs, he brings his chip pan with lard, because you know we live on the dangerous side, and yeah, he just like I say, it's a TARDIS. It just keeps on giving, you know what I mean. But he doesn't give any to me, so don't believe all that hype what he was saying before, you know what I mean. I get a coffee off him and that's it, right? But you know, you've got to feel sorry for us. Anyway, getting on to me stories. I've only got one for you today, but when the penny black was introduced into the UK, it was used for a period of time, and what they used to do is, once it's been used, they used to put a red cross over the penny black to say it's been used. People found out that they could rub off this red cross and then reuse the stamps, so obviously the penny red come out straight after that. What they found was, by using a black cross, it was much harder to rub off the marks, so they could use it again. So stick that in your pipe and post it. You bet.